Our image of British television is the kind of programming we see during a PBS pledge drive. But while most of America was watching Cops, Lawyers, and Roseanne, something changed over there. The new British television sheds its tweeds in today's Inside Story. When most Americans think about British TV, it's usually something like Masterpiece Theatre that comes to mind. We see them as prim and proper, civilized and genteel. But primetime TV in England is undergoing something of a facelift, and tea time is rapidly giving way to T&A time. Primetime viewers in Britain who tune into the BBC are witnessing some of the hottest programming ever legally broadcast. After 9 p.m., just about anything goes, and the results are most definitely eye-catching.
Why, you naughty little girl, what will your teacher say?
One of the most revealing of all the new entries is the miniseries Riders. Set in the sophisticated world of show jumping, its stars seem to spend more time in the buff than the horses. Stars Marcus Gilbert and Arabella Holzbach both found the lack of wardrobe appealing.
Well, it's quite exciting, actually. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed myself as well, then.
Saturday night it is.
While Riders seems to be out in front of the pack when it comes to nudity on screen, director Gabrielle Beaumont says there are limits.
Even for English television, we can't show what I call the dingle-dangle bits and so on and so forth. So we've had to do it as tastefully as possible, and a lot of it is by suggestion.
Also sinking its teeth into this trend toward more skin is The Vampire, a 5-part soap opera in which the dialogue is sung. It's being billed as Dynasty meets Dracula, and with scenes of total nudity, it features a lot more flesh than blood. Janet Street Porter is the producer.
The nudity is essential to the story, because in contemporary London, are you really going to tell a story about a serial killer without showing who seduces women, without showing how he seduces them and what he does?
There are other series, including The Men's Room and The Chamomile Lawn, also taking it off, so this is more than just an isolated case or two. For Mary Whitehouse, who heads a viewers' watchdog organization, all this nudity is upsetting.
Who on earth wants to go into somebody else's bedroom and peer at them having sex? I mean, that's an abnormality.
The public, however, remains open-minded. According to a recently published study by England's Broadcasting Standards Council, 78% said those who want to watch sex on TV should be allowed to. Andrea Millwood Hargrave headed the research.
Most people said that they didn't mind sex on television as long as it followed certain rules. And they could be prepared for it, and they weren't going to be put in any sort of embarrassing situation.
As to the feelings of the average Londoner, well, Entertainment Tonight's unscientific man on the street poll found mixed results.
Too much sex on British television? Yes, I do. Certainly, I think it's got worse lately.
I don't think there's much sex on British television at all.
I think some things we just don't need in our lives, put frankly in front of us.
I don't watch television to find out, actually, I'm sorry. But if there is, I should be watching, yeah.
England's Broadcasting Standards Council would like to tame things down a bit. Their study recommends pushing the anything goes hour back from 9 to 10 p.m. after most small children are asleep.